Hi everybody, this is Fred Gouveia. I'm a real estate broker in New York City, and I'm doing this video as a quick real estate market update at the request of a few clients, friends, partners, and colleagues that want to know, with inflation going up, with interest rates rising, with the war in Ukraine, what's going on with the Manhattan real estate market. I'm going to share three important data points and great metrics from the site called UrbanDigs, which I'm a subscriber of. Gives me great insight for my clients. So if you're thinking of buying or selling, this is a great video to watch. The first one is the pulse of the market. How is it balanced between number of sellers, properties, inventory versus number of buyers at any given point? And we see the trajectory here for Manhattan has been usually more favorable for sellers. Then we had the pandemic. And now we're entering a very peculiar period since August and September, where you can see a very steep drop in the number of contracts, number of buyers out there for the available properties. And so what I'd like to predict here is in the next couple of months, we're going to enter into a solid buyer's market. Great opportunity to invest. If you haven't bought your apartment in New York, now is the time until the end of the year where you're going to have more negotiability potential between the sellers versus the number of buyers out there. And this chart on the right here confirms this trend as well, with the number of in contract properties at any given point. As many of you may know, between a property going into contract, when the buyer and seller agree to a transaction, between that and the actual closing, it may take 2 to 3 months. So this pending sales is the measure of properties in contract that haven't yet closed. And you can see here that this has sharply dropped since August until now, October 13, when I'm doing this video, which means that there is a likelihood that in the next 2 months, the available properties of sellers that do need to sell are going to be looking for much less buyers out there, which may indicate a price reduction. Or if the sellers are able to rent out their property, then might be the best course of action if they can wait a couple of years. And finally, the supply, number of available properties at any given time for sale in Manhattan. As you can see, in the pandemic, this went up to 10,000, a historic high. And now we are going back up to 7,400 as of September. So you'll see that there's more inventory coming on, and traditionally September and October are the busiest months of new listings that come on the market. And so between more inventory and less buyers, as we see in that steep curve, what should we expect with prices? And so if you are a seller, let me know if you'd like to discuss your property, or if you're a buyer and I'm talking to you, my clients, customers, or real estate brokers in other parts of the country or the world who have investor buyers interested in buying in Manhattan. This is a very interesting moment to start looking at the market, because there's a very narrow window of opportunity, I believe, in the next couple of months for these properties to be found at significantly more appealing negotiability terms than what we see traditionally in New York City. So, talk to you soon.